Hey, welcome to the channel. Hey, if you're like me, you love the Beretta 92 FS or the M9 version in 9mm, you're going to love this firearm right here that I'm going to share with you today. You're like, well, that's a 92 or M9. Well, the Beretta has and is proven in a variety of situations and reliability through police forces worldwide, militaries worldwide, and civilian use as well. In addition, the popularity was gained through movies. Hey, just looking back on the Beretta 92, the M9, the design began back in 1975, originally manufactured in Italy, but now it has locations in the United States and the state of Tennessee, and in other countries, factories in Finland, Spain, and Turkey. The United States military chose the firearm in 1984 to replace the 1911, and it officially served through 2017 and has now been replaced with the SIG M17, which that may have been a mistake, but that's in a different video. The original finish on this was the Brunington, if I pronounce that correctly, and it can now be found in inox with several aftermarket finishes as well. It has a 15 round capacity, and then it also has a safety and it acts as a decocker as well, right there. And then it's got a double action, single action trigger system, and a metal upper, a lower, metal upper and a metal lower, and plastic grips, and the weight unloaded is 33.3 ounces. Now, the gun I want to share with you today, Beretta, you might be thinking, but that is a Beretta 92 FS or a M9. Well, kind of. This is the M9 version, but it's chambered in 22 long rifle. They've been out on the market quite some time. I'm sure you may have seen them before, but if not, you're going to see it today. Compared to the 92 FS or the M9, the dimensions are nearly identical, which makes the feel and shooting this just a dream. You can also use the same holsters since the dimensions are nearly identical. And why is that important, or why is that a plus? Well, now you can train for less cost utilizing a 22 platform. Now, there's significant difference in the magazines, so you can't use the magazine holder, 92 FS magazine, and this is the 22 version magazine. So you can see it's a lot thinner, and it just won't work with the same magazine holder. But there's other magazine holders out there on the market that you can get around that with. Now, there is the capacity of this magazine for the 22 is 15 rounders. It has the same functionality as the Beretta 92 FS with the double action trigger or a single action, and then also the safety acting as a decocker as well. The weight of this is a little bit different as well, a little bit lighter. It has a black oxide finish, as you can tell. It's got a carbon steel barrel, has aluminum slide, and a polymer frame. It's not made by Beretta, though. It's made by a German manufacturer, Umarex, but under licensing from Beretta. So let's get loaded up, do some shooting. Let me get my ears on, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about some pros and cons of this gun. And as I'm getting loaded up here, let's go ahead and talk about a couple pros and maybe cons along the way. One thing, oh, the magazine. So you got a little knob here out on the end that makes it very convenient pulling down the follower down to make it easy loading. So one of the biggest pros for me is you can train. We hit it before. You can train a lot cheaper with 22 long rifle than you can with 9mm. Now you can't neglect. That's another topic as far as the whole training thing. You can't neglect training with the 9mm because you got to get that recoil control down. But anyway, it is still cheaper to train with 22 long rifle. Also, the firearm itself is a little bit cheaper. Ease of disassembly and assembly, it's the same as the M9 or the 92 FS. Very easy to disassemble and reassemble, so you can clean and do some maintenance. The finish, I wish the finish was just like the M9 or the 92 FS version, that Brunington finish. That's really a really nice durable finish, and the black oxide finish is held up pretty well for me now. I've had this gun for a couple years. Haven't used it a whole lot, but I've had it for a couple years. Seems to be holding up pretty good. The sights on here, the sights on the 22 version, they are polymer sights versus the steel that's on the original M9 and 92 FS. So that could be, and then also the safety decocker on this one is polymer as well versus the 92 FS M9 that I have. All right, we got loaded up, so let's do some shooting. And I'm shooting Thunderbolt or Remington Thunderbolt lead nose 22 long rifle, and I think they're 40 grain. But anyway, Let's see what we got here. I gotta say, it shoots like a dream, man. This thing is a blast to shoot, no pun intended. I mean, it's really fun to shoot. I don't know if you can see all the way down there. Let me see if I can zoom in or not. The thing is just accurate. I was shooting at the, let's see here. I was shooting at the head right there. My first shot, I shot way down here at the bottom, but then I just started aiming for the head up there, and you can see it. Let me see if I can get this zoomed in and do a little bit more shooting with y'all. I repainted that target right there. I'm going to be shooting at that top portion right there. We got, I don't know, 14 or 15 rounds in there. We are loaded up, and here we go. I dropped 2 right there. I know which 2 it was, but I dropped 2. The rest were pretty good. Man, that was pretty fun. Let's zoom out. We're going to do a couple more things. All right, now I got the shot timer just for me to when to draw. Okay, let's see here. Missed a couple trying to go too daggone fast. I got a little bit up closer and personal with this on the camera. Hopefully y'all can see that good. But I want to showcase the double action, single action. I know some say that's a con, especially on the Beretta M9 or 92 FS. They don't like that double action, that first initial, when you push up and you got that long. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this. And I don't know if I'm going to hit anything or not. I'm trying to do this on camera and long. And I want y'all to see this here a little bit. Let's see. And then you see how far that did? Let's see if we can do it again. Oh, there's single action. A little bit of take up there, and then it goes off. Let's do the double action again. I'm trying to keep my thumb out of the way for y'all. Let's see. Long take up right there, and it's about to break. And that is a little strong. Hey, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Overall, I love this gun. I mean, I like Beretta 92 M9s anyway, and then just to have it in a 22 long rifle round that's very versatile, less expensive to train with. You get the same functionality, can use the same kit minus the magazine holder. I mean, it's a win-win situation, and it just looks good too. So you can go out there and get you one, get out there on the range and train, and we'll see you on the next one. I appreciate you watching this video. Remember, be ready, be prepared, be capable of your own 911. Stay safe. God bless. See you later.